Hey, my name is Dan. I used to work at the biggest dealership in the country, and now I teach fine folks like you how not to get fucked when selling a car. Typically, I talk about buying cars, but in this video, I want to tell you how to sell your car as fast as possible for the most amount of money. All right, let's jump into it. First, thing number one that I want to talk about, there is no such a thing as a trade-in. You're not in third grade trading baseball cards. There is no such a thing as a car trade-in. There's a sale of a vehicle to you, and then there's a purchase of a vehicle by you, right? Or you're selling the vehicle to somebody, right? Does that make sense? It's two separate transactions. There is no such a thing as a car trade-in. Now, let's jump into this. And the first thing I want to talk to you about regarding actually selling a car is going to be where you're going to be selling the car to, or where you're going to be selling the car at. That's a better way of phrasing it. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Auto Trader, Gurus, Instagram, your personal Facebook post. Hire some friends to sell it for you. Tell them, you'll give them $500 or $300 if they help you sell the car. It's simple as that. You sell your car anywhere where you can sell a car for free or very, very cheap. If you can post your car somewhere for $5 or $10, sure, do it. But it has to be on the internet. Don't put your car in the paper. It's a waste of time. Who the hell looks for a car in the magazine, in newspaper? Nobody does that in 21st century. There's Craigslist, there's Facebook Marketplace. Put your car in there. Now let's talk about visuals. That's thing number two. So we're gonna get pictures like this. This is what we're aiming for. High quality pictures, but make sure that you are not drunk when you're taking these pictures. Make sure you're not high as fuck. Because look at how crooked this picture is. Holy shit. What kind of one-legged fucking pirate took this shit? Look at it. It looks horrible. But the angle is right. Okay? Next one. Look at this here. The angle is right, but the downside of this picture, it was taken in the daytime, and you can see the reflection of all the trees. You can see there's way too many reflections. If there's scratches, if there's dents, you can't see none of that shit. So the best time to take pictures of your car would be early in the morning or somewhere around when the sun is setting, or better of all, somewhere, maybe in the parking garage where there is not too many reflections. You want to avoid crazy reflections. You want to avoid, trees next to it, cars next to it, houses next to it, just buildings next to it. When you look at the car, you want to make sure that you're seeing the car, not a bunch of reflections, okay? And that's something you might want to think about, because you want to sell your car for most amount of money and as fast as possible. You don't want to have this car be selling for 3 or 5 or 6 months and then have somebody lowball the shit out of it right at the end. Next one, we want to take a picture from the side. Make sure the lighting is good. And the reason, guys, you don't need pictures of a studio. You don't need that. The reason I'm showing these pictures is I just didn't want to rent out a car just to take pictures of it. I can do it for free. Get some pictures online for free. Next one, you can get another picture from the quarter. So you want to do quarter shots, all right? So you want to have angles. So you can see one picture shows 2 different angles. Next one, if you want, you can also get another picture like this from the back, then another one from the angle. And I would skip another side picture from the passenger side. Why? It's exactly the same thing, unless there's issues. If there's dents or scratches, you want to make sure you show that to the customer. You want to show that stuff to the people. Why? Because if you don't, someone's going to come over and they're going to see that, holy shit, there's a scratch here, there's a dent here, there's a fuck up here. You're going to waste your time and you're going to get your post flagged. You don't want to be doing that. You want to make sure you're disclosing everything on the pictures. Also, there's a picture of the trunk. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what is this picture showing. Guys, the pictures have to be intentional. You can't just be snapping pictures with no reason. They have to be intentional. Ask yourself, what is this picture showing? What is this picture showing? I asked myself, what is this picture showing? A logo of Toyota? A door handle? A 4Runner? What is this thing? I know what this is. I don't need to, I think this picture is useless. Next one. Again, another useless picture. What is this? I know it's a limited because the ad says it's a limited, right? So let's keep going here. Okay, some people love to take pictures of rims. Okay, listen, if you have fancy rims or if you have nice rims, take a picture of one rim. One rim. And you want to take a picture of the worst rim that you have. Why? Because you don't want to be somebody, coming to you and then be like, oh, holy shit, this rim is, you got one rim that's completely fucked up. It's kind of up to you because rims are replaceable. And if you want, somebody is going to say, well, I want, $300 off because I'm going to have to get a new rim because this one is just curved to shit. Right, so it's kind of up to you, but keep in mind, every single fuck up on your car that you do not show in the picture, somebody's going to be trying to lower the price, right? Simple as that. So you only need one picture of the rim, not four. They're all the same. Nobody needs to see 4 pictures of the same rim. All right, let's keep going here. Next, when you're taking pictures of the interior, this is how you do it. So you're taking a picture of the dash, right? Right where the window meets the plastic, that's the top of the picture, and as much down as possible. And this is how you take this picture, okay? You move the seats all the way backwards, right? And you recline them, and then you just take a picture. Make sense? So you are taking the picture literally kind of from above. So the camera is all the way by the ceiling. So you take a picture, move the camera, take a picture, move the camera, take a picture, move the camera, take a picture, move the camera. That's it. You might take 4 or 5 pictures of and then you're gonna see which one works the best. This is the same picture, but it's not as good. Look at this thing. This just looks weird. This picture was taken kind of forward instead of from above. So this one is much better. The lights, okay, you got it? Okay, let's next picture. This is the second most important picture that you're gonna be taking. The driver's seat. You got scratches, you got fuck ups, you got holes in your seat, you got grease stains. You want to make sure you're showing all this to the potential customer. Because if you don't, well, guess what? The customer is going to be telling you, what the fuck is this garbage? The car looks like a phenomenal, just brand new car. Once I get it, holy shit, it looks like piece of crap. You don't want to be doing that because you're going to be wasting your time making excuses. You know what's better than making excuses? Making money. And that's what you want to be focusing on. You want to be focusing on the sale of a car, not what kind of excuses you're going to be giving once somebody's seeing this piece of shit. See, I can look at this seat and I see grease stains already. If I'm okay with that, I'll call you. If I'm not okay with it, I'm not going to call you. But guess what? I'm not wasting your time. Next one, you want to take a picture of the passenger seat because it's the second highest traffic area in the car. Again, you open the door, roll the window down, and take a picture of the seat. So a lot of people or dealerships are starting to do this type of thing. They'll take a weird picture of the steering wheel where it's not zoomed in, and then they'll combine it with this picture. So it's like picture of the left side, picture of the right side. I'm not sure if I actually like this. Here's a better alternative, okay? Take a picture of the steering wheel. Make sure you're not sitting inside. This is a bad example. This is intentional. This is a bad example of what not to do. Don't be sitting inside. Nobody wants to see your legs in there. Nobody wants to see your dirty shoes. Nobody wants to see all the shit that you got inside your car. Guys, clean your car before you take pictures, but you don't have to spend $1,000 on detailing. Spend $100. Spend $70, $50 to clean your car. It doesn't have to be immaculate. It has to be decent, okay? Just get the shit out of the car. So obviously, don't be taking pictures once you're sitting in the car. I mean, how lazy is this guy? Taking picture with his fucking legs in there, with his dirty ass shoes. Nobody wants to see that. You want to do the pictures of the front area from the back seat. You literally sit in the back seat and see how much how much picture taking you can do from the back seat with the seats reclined. That way you can see everything. Okay, next one. This is another picture that you want to take. Okay, from the steering wheel to the radio. Steering wheel and radio, so people can see what buttons are available, if anything is messed up, if any of the buttons are broken, if they're erased or something like that. Just take a picture like this. You'll thank me for it later. Okay, now moving to the back seat. Again, open up the door, roll the window down, and then take a picture. Here's what you don't want to do. Look at this. Look how crooked this is. Do you see the level of a car? This shit looks crooked as hell. Who was taking this picture? Very bad idea. If you got a third row SUV, if you got a minivan or whatever, make sure you get the back seats also. You want to show them, the customer, that they're clean, right? Even though, of course, they are, but you want to show them, hey, they're clean. Next one, you want to take a picture of the trunk. If you have a SUV, if you got a van, take a picture of the trunk. If you have a sedan, it's like whatever, you know, they're typically clean, if nothing impressive, okay? With the SUV, you definitely want to take a picture of the trunk. Open the back door. Make sure once you're taking picture of the interior, the car is outside and there's a lot of light coming in. You don't want to be taking the picture in some kind of a fucking dungeon. Your car is not a Kevin Spacey sex slave, all right? Let's keep going here. Some people like to take pictures of the doors. I don't. I'll take one picture of the driver's side door just to show people that it's clean. It hasn't been kicked, you know, by somebody with dirty work boots. But other than that, just one picture is fine. Next one, if you have a sunroof, take a picture of that. Now, we're done with the exterior pictures. We're done with the interior pictures. Now, we want to take pictures of the equipment, all the buttons, all the stuff that the car has, okay? This is a perfect picture. You can see everything. This is a very specific picture. This is not a picture of just randomness. Do you see what this picture is showing? It's showing only one thing, buttons. That's it. It's not a weird angle picture. You don't want to be going for weird, crazy angles. Let's get everything into one picture. No, picture, you know, specific things in specific pictures. Everything compared, you know, categorized. Okay, next one. You want to take this picture like this also. Maybe you want to zoom in a little bit because this thing is taken like way the fuck up there. But you can see which buttons are missing, which buttons are there. You can see the cup holders. Everything is nice and clean. This is a good picture to have. A picture of odometer. Why? Because it makes people feel good. You know, the miles are real. They're not rolled back. You know, this picture really doesn't need to exist in the professional car buying world, but for an average person, it makes them feel good. So whatever, take it. Here's another great picture. Picture of a radio. Why is this picture good? Because it's a close-up. You can see all the buttons. Whatever is missing, whatever is broken, whatever is rubbed off. Here's another great picture. This is a picture of the options that are, you know, above the rear view mirror. Great picture. There's nothing extra in there. You can see exactly what's included with this car. Here's another one. I think this picture is useless. Personally, this is pictures of underneath the hood. What's underneath the hood? Plastic, a fucking engine. What else is going to be there? You know, most people are not mechanics. They're, you know, I'm looking at this picture. I can't tell anything. I'm going to have to take this car for pre-purchase inspection no matter what. So this picture is kind of useless, but sure, take it if you want to. Okay, now, if you have a backup camera, make sure instead of taking a picture of navigation like this person has, nobody gives a fuck about navigation. I have a free navigation on my phone. What I do care about is a backup camera or a 360-degree camera. So what you should have been doing is put the car in reverse, take a picture of that, show people that the car has a backup camera. Now let's talk about the actual post that you're gonna be making, okay? It's very simple. We're gonna go with the very simple philosophy, okay? You need to be putting, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm selling this car for blah, blah, blah. I had this, changed tires, oil changes done, blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a fuck. You think somebody believes you when you say, the oil change is done regularly? Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. The car has brand new tires. Nobody believes you until you show a picture. Let's be honest with you. Nobody is going to be reading this shit. So you want to maximize the information that you're going to give to the customer. And not just the amount of information, but the quality of information. So this is how the ad should look. Okay, we're selling 2016 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. Year, make, model, trim level. Bam. VIN number is going to be included in there. Also, mileage is also going to be included. Make sure you always leave your text number. No, if you leave your email in there, I am not going to contact you. I know I won't. Do you know why? Because I have 50 people that left their text messages. I can get a reply like that. Why the fuck would I wait a week for your stupid email? This is what you want to put in your ads if you want to sell the car fast. You want to sell it quickly, right? And you want to get more money for it. You put in this. First person to give me $1,000 more than the dealer gets the car. That's it. first person that gives me $1,000 more than a dealer gets a car. You're gonna have text and phone calls like crazy. If you don't wanna be doing that, you can actually take an offer from one dealership and you can actually shop other dealerships, just like with buying a car, but this is with selling a car. Hey, I got $19,000 from this dealership. First dealership that gives me $20,000 gets to buy this car. That's it. And again, for $1,000, they'll buy a car. It's not a problem. You want to get the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. Here's something you want to put in to make sure you get the most money in the shortest amount of time. Number one, yes, you can finance this car. Number two, yes, you can have the car inspected. You'll go with them, you'll meet them somewhere, and they'll inspect the car if they want to. However, I do recommend, if you're not being a real stingy motherfucker, what I would recommend is you go to, let's say we're selling a Toyota, go to a Toyota dealership, get a pre-purchase inspection in the car. Show people that you've done the work, the car has no problems. Here's a pre-purchase inspection. You want me to email it to you? No problem. You want me to fax it to you? No problem. You want me to send you some pictures over text? Not a problem. I got it. You're doing the work so you get more money for the car. Let's say you're going to have to do the work. You're selling the car. Why should somebody pay you premium and you're asking premium? You're not trying to get your shit lowballed here. You're asking for a fair price for what dealerships are asking for. Why should somebody be doing that if you're doing zero work? Nobody's going to do that, right? You have to stand out from the crowd. Next one. Yes, I do have a Carfax, and you can actually get a Carfax for $5. Yes, that is something included in our course, so relax. For those of you that bought a course, go to resources, and there's $5 Carfaxes with more stuff. Next one, number 4. No, I won't charge you $1,500 in dealer fees because I'm not a dealership. You want to make sure that people understand your $20,000 car and the dealership $20,000 car, yours is actually a better deal because they're not going to be, getting charged $1,500 in dealership fees. That's how you get the same price for your car as a dealership. It's very easy. You just tell people, hey, I'm not charging you $800, $900, $700, $1,500 in dealership fees. Simple as that. Now, we put our most valuable information up front. You might be thinking, well, Dan, shouldn't I be putting all the options and features and the equipment accessories that I have in the car? Yes, you should be, but that's not a unique selling proposition. That's not something that's unique to you. Every single Toyota 4Runner is going to have all-wheel drive or 4x4 or whatever, right? All of them are going to have certain features. They're all going to have AC. They're all going to have navigation, blah, 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 right? These features are not so unique. What's unique is the way that person is going to save time by buying a car from you. All they have to do is come to you with the money. You meet them at the bank, make sure the money is real. You want to deposit that money into your account, right? And for those of you that are thinking, well, I'll just mark them with a pen. There's a special pen that you mark notes to see if they're real or not. Well, that pen is actual complete garbage. I know nobody talks about it, but trust me, this is coming from a Russian. That pen is trash. It's garbage. It's useless. Only the most retarded fucking person would be caught doing this. I mean, you have to be functionally stupid to get caught with low grade notes. Okay, let's keep going here. What you want to do is you want to make a list of 15 things that you like about the car, right? So we made reasons why they should buy a car from you. Now we want to make sure that there's a reason why they should buy this car, not another car. Okay, so you make a list of 15 things that you like about the car. This is what I would do. Heated seats, cooled seats, backup camera, Bluetooth. What else does the car have that you like? Keyless remote entry, push button start, because you bought the car for the same reasons that somebody else is going to buy the car. You don't need to make a list of 50 fucking things, all the specifications about the car. It has drum brakes. Well, fuck. It has AC. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Every single car has a fucking AC, except some Jeep Wranglers. Yeah, some Jeep Wranglers in 2019 still don't have AC. You want to make sure that you're putting things that you truly enjoyed because the other person is going to be enjoying them also. And if they're going to be enjoying them, they're going to be buying your car. Make sense? Okay, if I didn't cover anything, ask me questions in the comment section below. I'll make sure I'll give you a reply within 24 hours. Huge thank you for watching this video. Click here to subscribe, watch one of those 2 videos, and click the share button below the video. Did you enjoy the video? Did you find it useful? Do you think you're gonna save some money with it? Abso-fucking-lutely you will. Share this video on Facebook with somebody else. This is Dan Strong with 60 Minute Car. I'm signing out, and I'll see you in another video.